Somebody told me the way forward for Africa is to adopt a democracy and to progress. By the way, I want to tell you, open your ears and listen. Africa doesn't need democracy at this moment in time. Africa doesn't need democracy. Look at where North Korea today is. North Korea did not need democracy. Look at where the Middle East is today. They did not need democracy. So why do you think Africa should need democracy? What Africa needs today, because I know when you're talking of democracy, you have this illusion from the Western world. There's democracy in Europe. No. I will describe what democracy in Europe is. It's a mafia, gangster, crime syndicate. The headquarters is the United States of America. The vice headquarters is England. They work as a team, as a mafia club, in which, let me just explain, their so-called democracy is this gangster, mafia, gangster, crime syndicate with an angelic face. The angelic face is the face we see on TV. Oh, we're very kind, we're kind to the people, we're going to help people, give them support, we give them aid, we do this, military. No. They make all the ceremony on TV. But behind those, when people are sleeping, they are concocting, they are cooking, they are evil, impish, Babylonish plans. Get to Africa, unalive president, overthrow democratically elected president and put a puppet in place. They go to Latin America, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Cuba, Panama. They go everywhere. They remove people that they want to remove. Put puppet that will give them the access to the natural resources. This is what Western democracy is. You need to understand. So when you say democracy, we don't need democracy. Look at where North Korea is. Actually, what Africa? Look at China. What democracy did China need to reach at that level? What Africa need is the fortification of their military capabilities. And how are we going to achieve this? Africa coming to build a unified force will be very, very difficult, almost impossible. So what Africans are supposed to do is to divide themselves into regional blocks of about 5, if possible, 10 countries come together. Example, in the Sahel, the IS, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. They form a unified block of a military block. Then others, if others could group like that, go to where South Africa with the Namibia and the rest that are close, go into the middle, Congo, and the rest, Angola, they build military blocks like that. And they build their military capabilities. Because the first thing you need to understand why the Europeans are insisting that we should be democratic is that it's easier for them to manipulate and get into us. So they put puppet in place through what the so-called democratically elected president. And those puppets give them the green light to steal our resources, to bar them, to stop the way we have to form our military capabilities. Because they can frame us at any time, give any lame excuse and get into our land. Now they are planning to take Traore. They say, the resources of this country is not using for the benefit of the people. So they are planning to invade. It's still wrong, but there's no smoke without fire, because they have attempted taking him out of the game for many, many years. Okay, take for example, look at what Traore, that you call a dictator, has done in 2 years. The achievement. Compare it with Blaise Compaoré, that the West accepted, who was in the country for 27 years. What Traore has done for 2 years is more than what he has done. Yet, you say it's not a democracy. We don't need democracy. As Africans, what we are facing now, what we do is to secure our territory so that the West will not have the ability to invade us. Look at what happened in America. America as a continent, as a country, has made, if not mistaken, almost 300 years of existence. But how many wars have America fought? But when you want to put best democracy, we put America. America has invaded Nicaragua, Cuba, Panama, Vietnam, Cambodia, Grenada. What do you go? Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia. How many people have they killed? But when you want to cite the best democracy, we'll say it's America, the best democracy. Europe is the best democracy. European democracy, as I've explained to you, is a mafia, gangster, crime syndicate. So that democracy and human rights with an angelic face. Gangster, mafia, gangster, crime syndicate with an angelic face. This is what we need to understand. We need to form ourselves into regional blocks, increase our military capability, acquire nuclear weapons, because there is no weapon that scares the colonizer more than a nuclear weapon. That is why they don't mess up with North Korea. They don't mess up with China. You understand? They don't mess up with India because India has nuclear weapons. So stop this nonsense. Rise up to the game and understand that their so-called democracy is just an illusion. Have a nice day. It's about Enow De Muller doing my things my way. God bless you. One love. Peace.